Hey guys, it is Kevin here in Beijing, China, and this is an update, not uptight, well maybe it's a bit uptight, an update video for you guys. Just letting you know a little bit about what's going on with me. I do have a lot of amazing footage that I just need to find the time to edit. I was at the Great Wall 2 days ago for the first time in 16 years. I visited the Great Wall of China back in 2002 when I came here to visit. I was a first-year English teacher in South Korea. Then I came here on my winter holiday, and I'll tell you, the one memory I have at that time was it was cold. So I went to the Great Wall of China on Saturday, and I went with a group of my colleagues. A bus from my school took about 25 of us to the Great Wall and to the Ming Tombs. It was a full-day event. We left at 7:30 in the morning, got back around 6:30 in the evening. Very tired, very happy. Great thing. I did not go with my wife and kids. So we're here in Beijing now, and my kids go to an English school now, an English international school. Now when we were in Japan, of course they were both going to Japanese school. Japanese was their first language, English was their second. They would only use English at home with me, their only real opportunity. That's a noisy bus. But now they're in an English school with friends speaking in English, some in Chinese, and they're taking Chinese class every day. So now the focus is to try to maintain the Japanese language with them. So my wife found a class called a mother tongue class at another international school on Saturdays, and it's a Japanese class, and it's meant for kids, Japanese kids who live here in Beijing, who don't go to a Japanese international school and want to maintain or learn reading, writing, this and that. So they went there for the first time on Saturday, and it's kind of like a full morning thing, and they don't get back home until about 1 or so in the afternoon. So that's what they did, and my daughter went with them because it's going to be like, you know, an opportunity to meet Japanese people and speak in Japanese, to do some homework. So, you know, but yeah, what else is going on here? We were interviewed today, my wife and I, by Jing Kids magazine. That is a big kind of family magazine here in Beijing, China. And we're going to be apparently the cover story for the December issue. They wanted to interview an international couple and talk to them about their food culture, family traditions. So because of the fact that we're in China, I'm Canadian, my wife is Japanese, they're really curious to know about like what Japanese celebrations we have in the house, what Canadian celebrations. We talked about celebrating Christmas every year, how I would always buy a turkey in Japan, bake the turkey, have mashed potatoes, stuffings, all that whole hullabaloo, the Christmas tree, the presents, all that. But at the same time, then a few days later, you know, we would have hot soba on the final night of the year, New Year's Eve, and watch Kohaku Utagassen on TV on NHK. And then on New Year's morning, we would have ozoni soup for breakfast, and then go to my wife's family's house for osechi ryori and all that stuff. So they wanted to know all about those traditions, celebrating Shichigo-san, summer fireworks in Japan, celebrating Halloween, all these different things. So we were interviewed about that. That's gonna be cool. When that does come into print, I will share that with you guys, although it will be all in Chinese and I won't be able to read it either. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then we took the kids to the pool today at school, and yeah, and then we went out for some amazing dumplings. There's like this killer dumpling restaurant not far from our house. Oh, it's so amazing. Love going there. There's some action behind us. So the internet has been more than a little squirrely recently because of the fact that the 19th Party Congress is going to be kicking off very soon. So they've been basically making internet life not so easy to use, even with VPNs. It's tough. I'm gonna try to cross a road here. Let's give it a whirl. Taking your life in your own hands. Yeah, so even like with VPNs, it's like the VPN Olympics. You're jumping from one VPN to another VPN, from one server to another server, and it's usually not this challenging to use, but because of what's going on, they're making it more challenging. And that's reality. It's kind of part of the life you live when you live in China, when you make the choice. So not upset about it. but it is, at times a little bit frustrating when you're trying to upload content, but what are you gonna do? I made the choice to come here. Yeah, so I guess that's it for now. Just released Just Japan podcast episode 168 today, talking to Dan in Japan, and that was really fun. Another podcast interview coming up later this week. The next episode of the podcast will be a solo one, just myself. Why not? So there you go. So I will have that out to you guys in a few days. I'm hoping to put out an episode in just a couple of days, and then well, not a couple of days, later on this week, and then another one on the weekend. That's the goal. We'll see if I can achieve it. A lot of goals, not a lot of time, but more time than I had in the past. Yeah, so check it out, guys. Check out my Twitter feed at JLandKev. You can see some photos of just life here in China, and a lot of Japan content, a lot of videos, a lot of stuff from Japan. Check out my Instagram at JLandKev. You can check out some photos from my trip to the Great Wall recently, and there will be a video coming up here on YouTube about my Great Wall trip. So thanks for watching the video, guys.